Hello all. This video is going to be about natural abundance, lessons that are learned from it, and how to improve upon our human settlement or community. Hello all. As with my other video recordings, I don't know where this one's going to take me yet. So, I'm just gonna flow with this. And I have a general impulse that I needed to show you. It's gonna start off with this mulberry tree. I used to walk past a bunch of these trees on the way to school, along with a lot of other people, and they were relatively ignored. They have all of these berries on it. I'm going to take a little video of it so you get the idea. And so it's a pretty large tree, and it's loaded with these berries, and the ripe ones, this is I guess a red or a black mulberry tree, they just pop right off. And for some reason this camera is not wanting to focus, but whatever. Anyway, I ate a few of them during my walkings, and I realized that some of them are quite sweet and good, but even I largely ignored them. And it is only till yesterday that I harvested a whole bunch of them, cleaned them out, and ate them, and they were truly delicious berries. And so I took a walk back down a memory lane, which was my route to school, and I realized that during this little unkept trail there are a bunch of these trees, and there's even the white mulberry trees which only produce white berries. Here's a younger one. It's berries, not yet really ripe yet. Anyway, I'm going to turn this off a bit until I find the next thing I wanted to show. Not more than half a football field away, we got another mulberry tree. I believe this one's the white mulberries. They stay white the entire time, and they ripen and they have a different flavor. Yeah, these ones are young. Here is garlic mustard plant. It's pretty much past its prime. These are the seed beds. Also an edible plant, considered a weed. It has little baby leaves like these, which are also edible, and these will last until winter. And this plant, as you can see, it propagates itself quite nicely. A lot of these are going to be plants next year round that'll grow big. And I've only just started getting a slight, I guess, herbal knowledge, and really it's only 3 plants that are pretty strong, that are new. I learned about the red clover plant because I watched a video of a bunny and the bunny ran across a red clover and munched on it and looked like it was having a great time. and that led me to search it. And then I realized, you know, it's also good for us, which I was thinking it was. And so I've noticed that that is getting everywhere. I learned about the garlic mustard plant through my own research. I looked like a plant for some reason that seemed edible, so I researched it. And I've been eating that plant, and that has exploded all over the island. So, and I just realized that this mulberry tree is also all over this island. So, in these little unkept areas, there's literally a ridiculous ton of food here, you know. Got the red clover plant again. All edible flowers have a sweetness to them. Along with the white clover. White clover works too. So it's starting to blow my mind away a little bit. Here's a patch of the garlic mustard again. It really does fill out this island everywhere. I'm just still a little bit further down this trail, and it's literally everywhere, and it's got plenty of vitamins and minerals in it. And I believe the entire plant is edible, including the roots. And it's better to get them before they get into a ripe stage. And when the stalks are nice and flexible, when they're not seeds, the stalks taste really, really good. It's my favorite part of the plant. It's the least bitter. More trees of the berries, and it just drops on the floor so much. And all that is food from this big, big tree. More berries. Another tree, again not far down the trail. And you know, you keep walking and there's another tree full of berries, and that's a berry tree. Anyway, and some of that was the white mulberry. So as I walk on this trail that we don't actively partake in as a human species, it's kind of left to run itself and is ignored, there is a tremendous amount of this food that is good for us that propagates itself all over. I mean, there's enough of it, and I just walked over here again, and here's another white mulberry tree. You know, with these juicy white mulberries, which taste really, really good. And again, like literally everywhere, and on the opposite side of this trail too. And this is what nature decides to provide for us. And what blew me away is on the way back, I walked on the human landscape, which I guess I'll show you in a bit too. And there was no food for us there, you know. Here we are, purposely setting up a habitation for ourselves, and this little bit of nature strip actively doing its own business with really no true input from us provides more than what our houses and our community around the area does. And that actually has a profound effect. You know, as I've learned this knowledge and of this food, it's very calming to know that there's food technically all around you. There's a nice peaceful tranquility to it. And you know, let's improve upon this. Like, I think it's great. I walk in here and there are berries that I am harvesting now and eating, and it's providing for me. But we know how to plant trees. You know, what happens if instead of just planting these trees on the side of our roads or in our yards, you know, we started planting apple trees or mulberry trees or pears, you know, something within our community that would obviously easily provide itself. And you know, you could start growing lawns that are clover, or you could start doing grid box farming methods where you're just throwing a plant there. It could be as complex or easy as you prefer it to be. And you know, I just think that that's totally an untapped potential that would ease a big sector of humanity being able to get food for practically it's for free. That's how I see it. And I'm gonna walk past, show you another little plant, and then I'm gonna show the human landscape, and then my idea for what we could be doing. Okay, I walked like another football field, and I passed 10 mulberry trees all producing just in that little distance, just to show you how productive this little strip is that is completely unmanned. Anyway, the last thing I wanted to show is I believe is the milkweed plant. And I don't know if you know about the plant, but you can break off the leaves and they produce this white focusing is giving me problems. Anyway, produces this white stuff, and I believe this white stuff is good for a number of things, but you could put this on like warts, and it's like a medicine for that. So in this little unstripped land where there's a whole bunch of it, we got medicines that are just naturally growing themselves too. You know, so the productivity of nature, and we haven't decided to even implement or improve or purposely bring about this little sector here, and it's teeming with benefits for us and sustainable for us. More mulberry trees I'm passing right now, and now I'm going to show us our landscape. So after I did my walk down memory lane with that little bit of unkept land, that nature, and what it was doing for us and other species, and its untapped potential right there. And here's our landscape. And we got trees, we got grass, a lot of concrete and cars. And the one thing I became quite apparent of as I walked the entire journey back on the road is that there was not nearly as much food. The only food that I was able to find was clover that established itself that we weed against. So here we are, depending on our planet for food and productivity. We need to eat, and we have established colonies, I don't know what you want to call them, neighborhoods, community. And there's, as far as I can tell, I don't know all edible species, but there's nothing that we're producing here as a food source. And the ones that actually are magically appearing on our lawns that actually could sustain us, we call them weeds. And a good percentage of us throw poisons on it and kill it. So I just wanted to throw out the idea of, imagine if on these lands, instead of just having grass, we had salads and foods, and instead of having just nice trees, I do like them, but we also had fruit trees, apples, pears, mulberries along this stretch of road. And literally, that would be able to help us, or could potentially, without a doubt, completely sustain us right from our own neighborhood. And I just thought that was a good vision to share, and a little insight. And I'm planning on getting a tarp out and shaking that mulberry tree and just showing you how much berries I was going to be able to get through such a small activity that are all going to be healthy. And I guess I'll tell you the benefits of just that one berry, the vitamins and what it's capable of healing or helping the body to get rid of as far as diseases wise, because it's truly an amazingly healthy berry. And that'll be the end of the video. So see you then. Okay, and here's my lawn again. Nice clover lawn, edible, eatable. And I'm now going to show you the harvest I was able to get from just one of those mulberry trees by going there with my buddy and putting down an old bed sheet that had a tear in it and shaking the tree, and it was literally raining berries. Took no more than 2 minutes to accomplish, and see how many berries we got. Oh yeah. I haven't cleaned it yet, but this is a big pile of berries that goes quite deep. Yeah. And gonna make some jam. So just a nice little simple thing. I mean, how many times have you could say that you got so many berries for nice and free? Gonna clean these out, process them, make jam. And just another little thing, like the other little things of food that are around our house. Got some blackberry bushes here. Alright. This plant, it's fallen over now because it's reached its age. This was a radish that I let flower because I wasn't going to eat it. And these leaves are edible, and it's nice, and it's creating these seed packets, which gonna be nice. Yeah, I might be able to get radishes for free. And last thing I got food producing wise is these are my mushroom logs that I put dowels in. And these are going to be producing shiitakes really soon. I see some of them breaking out in certain spots. And that's me signing off. Gotta process some berries.